You have a bullpen with a door. Here's Taylor Ward. Now we are underway. Fouled out of play. We're going to have baseball basics on this Sunday for you all afternoon long.
He's kind of had to start from the ground up with those guys, and he provided a good foundation for some of the young athletes watching.
This ball hammered to left field, and just like that, Taylor Ward gives the Angels a 1-0 lead. The Angels, coming in third in all of baseball and home runs, continue to power the ball out of the yard for Taylor Ward. That's his 5th home run in his last 5 games. And the Angels in front early.
Third home run that Wisniewski's given up this season. Missed his spot up and in. That's where Taylor Ward actually enjoys it a little bit. Saw him get a base hit against Gusto in the first inning on a fastball up and in. This
10-game span. That is now 25 home runs during those 10 games, and they're second to the Dodgers overall, surpassing the Yankees, who they came in tied with before today started. The Astros starting defense is presented by last night that it looked like he was being ejected. He was just moved to a different spot with his son. This ball hit well to center field. Jake Myers all the way back, 400 feet from home plate. Mike Trout with a loud out, but it's out number 1.
Hard, and Jason Bell does do that. But yeah, it's kind of funny. We were talking about Cam Smith and Altuve just kind of off camera a little bit, and he says as an line, you can shift the other 2 guys away from him. Nice pitch.
Called third strike. Hayden Wisniewski bounces back after a home run and a single to start the inning. The Cubs for 11 seasons, Jose Altuve has never faced Hendricks before, and on the first pitch he challenges Kevin Newman. Nice backhand play by the Angels shortstop, who did not start the first 2 games of the series. His career, and his only career hit, came against Hendricks. Paredes thought that pitch was up.
That never got back to the zone.
Alan Porter said that's a called third strike. So 3-2 pitch is a little bit up, ball 4. So Alvarez will draw the walk.
You're hitting some pitches in the zone.
2-0 pitch is popped up. Shonowell drifting towards the Astros dugout, has room and puts it away for the final out of the inning. He said, yeah, I didn't really run into the stands that very much when I was in center field. This ball's heading to the stands. It's going to be the 2nd home run of the series for Shonowell. Back-to-back games for a home run for the Angels first baseman. And just like that, a couple of leadoff home runs, Taylor Ward in the first and Shonowell here in the second, have given the Angels a 2-0 lead.
It's a cutter in the inside in a similar spot as his home run that he hit yesterday. Just catching a little too much of the plate. But Shonowell just clearing that front side, barrels it up.
Shonowell, who should be by far the best in the major leagues. He's just a couple of plate appearances shy. Goes down here on 3 pitches, though, as Wisniewski bounces back from that home run with a strikeout. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. So Wisniewski twice in this game has come back from leadoff home runs. Now back-to-back strikeouts.
First 2 strikeouts in the first inning were on fastballs. Last 2 have been on the sweeper.
Hit sharply, but Dubon's there on 1 hop and makes the play on Newman for the final out of the inning. So again, it was a leadoff. Hendricks, of all starting pitchers in baseball, has the lowest average fastball velocity as he misses with the fastball in at 86, and that'll be an initial walk to Caratini. There is a ball into left field for a base hit. Jeremy Pena has a 5-game hitting streak. Stopping at second is Caratini. Astros have the first 2 runners on here in the second inning. Strike in the first inning, and now the infield back with 2 strikes. Put in play towards short. Flip to second for 1, and they're not going to make the turn. Jeremy Pena was right on top of the second baseman Paris with the slide, and Myers' speed was going to beat it either way for the Astros. Cam with a ball into right field. That's going to be down for a hit. Great read by Myers. He's going to hold up, but Jake had a chance to go first to third. It's a 2-1 game. Cam Smith, an RBI in 4.
The center mass of the bat had moved a little bit closer down in the hands, and it works.
Holy torpedo! Base hit up the middle, and the Astros are going to tie the game at 2. Mauricio's going to try for second. He's safe.
Doobie. They were going into their high five celebrations.
Steady will end up with a fly ball to shallow center. Not sure if they can score the run from here. Joe Adele from center field makes a throw, and they cannot score the run. So Altuve flies out to center, and it'll be up to Isaac Paredes to try and bring the runs home.
Oh,
that ball's
boy.
drilled. Could be his third game in a row. It is a 3-run shot by Isaac. 40 games in a row without a home run, and now back-to-back-to-back games. Isaac's rolling here in Dyken Park.
Yeah, Crawford boxed the you-know-what out of that one. He's getting a feel for it, isn't he? We heard about that pull-side power. Then we heard about the patience. Now we're getting to see him use his home ballpark to his advantage. We'll see this pitch on our MD Anderson strike zone, elevated to the top rail, and he went up top on 88 and turned on it.
One where you just kind of felt once he got that first one.
Right? Get the feel for it,
Yep.
Get that swing.
Of playing 162. 3-2 pitch is skied in the air to center. Playable. Joe Adele broke back, but now he comes in and to the right and puts it away for the final out. But a good games on the road so far this year. They'll have 3 more on the road in this trip. That's a nice pitch. Top of the zone. A little sweeper. 3-1 the count to Rengifo here with 1 out. That ball hit pretty well to left center field. Myers on the move. So is Altuve. Jake puts it away right in front of the wall, fronting the Angels bullpen for out number 2.
It might be a little bit tougher because Trout played so much center field. He covers a lot of ground still.
That's a nice pitch. Hayden Wisniewski pitching with a lead for the first time. Has a 1-2-3 this offseason as a free agent. 3-0 to Christian Walker, and a guy who has not drawn a walk in his first.
Big win totals as opposed to the American League West.
That could be 2. Paris will flip it to the shortstop Newman. He'll take his time to throw a strike to Shanoel. Victor Caratini.
Easy, doesn't get out of the way. You can still create that, yeah.
And now Pena hits one to Paris, and it's fairly routine for Kyron to throw him out for the final out of the inning. So Hendricks bounces back after it's Friday against the San Diego Padres. Make sure you're here. Jorge Soler leads off, grounds 1 to third. Isaac Paredes has the play and makes it across for the first out. Hayden now has retired 6 in a row. And this ball skied to left. Should be 7 in a row when Altuve puts this one away. 2 away. Now a word from Buick GMC. Oh, well framed. Caratini picks up that strike for Wisniewski as he picks up number 7.
Appeal is that he's not going to miss out over the zone. He's going to stay on the edges, force you to take those pitches to get on base.
Newman makes the play to get Jake Myers for out number 1.
Hit the ball too far out in front and pull it.
Had a base hit to right his first time up. This one's pulled on the ground his second time. First time he drove in the first run of the game.
Quote, torpedo bat. I think we still have to look at some of the pitches that they're hitting out.
This ball hit in the air to right. And that was in front of the warning track, caught by Soler for the final out. A little bit of center field for a few games. This ball hit well to left. Altuve is there, though, and puts it away. Jose makes the catch for out number 1.
But you've got to be ready when that ball's in the contact zone. But what I love, go again, get there.
Altuve on the move. He did the hop again. Let's go to the hop, Altuve.
Exactly.
The pitch. This ball he's not going to be able to catch on the fly, but he'll still make the play here as Kevin Newman singles into left field. Second hit of the year for Newman in 20 at bats.
Repertoire.
And he gets a swinging strike with that sweeper to end the inning. Hayden Wisniewski, 8 strikeouts through 5. Something we expected coming out of spring training with all these right-hand hitters. Altuve puts it on the ground to third. Rengifo makes the play, and there's one away. Kind of reached out and popped one into shallow right. Coming on is going to be Soler, and he'll slide as Kyron Paris makes the catch instead. Soler back it up just in case. That ball hit hard. Glove by Newman at short. Nice jumping catch by the Angels shortstop at the top of. This one slicing, Myers on the move, and he makes a great sliding catch in left center field. Jay continues to play phenomenal defense in center. Trout has flied out to center and struck out today. And he strikes out a second time. Wisniewski, a new career high in strikeouts with 9.
You got to chase double digits right here.
Might as well. Let it eat. Uh-oh. Jorge Soler let it eat.
That was eaten.
Into the Crawford boxes, off the board in left field. Soler, who once hit one out of the stadium in a World Series game as a Brave back in 2021. Didn't have the launch angle to put it on the train tracks, but that was well struck for now a 2-run game. Soler hits home run number 4 on the year. Angels have some pop in their lineup.
They do, and they score a lot of runs via the home run this season. Just continue to pile it up. 3 runs in this game today, 3 solo home runs, but this one missed its spot a little bit.
Not often can you give up 3 home runs and still. That's it. Number 10 for Wisniewski, the kid from Houston. Cy-Fair High.
Again, back-to-back games, no walks.
Well, he's become a walker. Christian continues to walk.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
he's a righty. The righty puts one into right center. Christian's going to go first to third with a head of steam. Good decision as he gets in easily on that base hit by Caratini into right center. Angels back, hoping to turn 2. Little chopper, they can't turn 2 here. They will go to second for 1. That's an RBI fielder's choice for Jeremy Pena. The Astros now lead 6-3. Slowly hit towards short, could be 2. They go to second for 1, and just in time to get Myers for the double play. The Astros do get a run, though, with a walk to lead off.
Similar to what Taylor Scott did last year. You get thrust into some of these positions and then where you're at in the lineup.
How about that start to his outing? Brian King dotting one up. Down and in, and that hit the back foot of Paris, so he's going to be a 1-out base runner here as he is hit by a pitch. That's a nice pitch. 0-2 pitch, just challenged him. Adele goes down looking. Couple of called third strikes here for series. Logan 1 for 8 and bidding for his second hit of the series and has it on a broken bat. Smith wanted to try and throw out the runner at third, but Kyron Paris wisely stayed at second base. So the pinch hitter Ohapi with a broken bat single. Got him. Abreu's success continues against Taylor Ward as he strikes him out. 3rd time in a row, Ward has gone down on strikes.
Outing, his major league debut.
Cam Smith puts it on the ground on the first pitch he sees. Cam grounds out. Up and in. Dubon walks for the second time this year. He'll be a 1-out base runner. Dubon on the run, and Mauricio is going to have his first steal of the year. Altuve swung at the pitch, so it's a 1-2 count. Dubon gets it to change. Uh-oh, Dubon's going to get a steal out of this. Dubon was running, and just in his second major league outing, this ball hit well enough to right. That'll score a run. Back goes Soler. Dubon can walk home. Mauricio Dubon, after the walk, uses his speed for a couple of steals, and the Astros add a run. It is now a 7-3 lead.
A little bit closer.
2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and that'll do it for the Astros in the 7th, but they add on a run. It's now a 7-3 game. We'll head to the 8th. Called third strike. Abreu dropped it in the top of the zone. That's one away in the 8th inning. Got him with the slider. There's guys in this lineup like Taylor Ward who have 12 plate appearances. As Trout didn't like that plate appearance against Abreu, who has 3 strikeouts of the 3 batters he has faced. He's 1 for 3 today. Hits this ball sharply, and that'll be into left field for a base hit. So after Abreu struck out the first 3 batters he faced, Soler gets a 2-out base hit to left. And a little tapper. Abreu can't make the play. Pena will barehand and throw just in time. Jeremy Pena with a fine barehand play. His few pitches against Jordan, he was directly behind the bag. This one over the head of Shonowell. Took a bad hop. Jordan will take it. That ball took a big second hop on Shonowell and will be a base hit for the big man. Walk to Caratini in the second. Leadoff walk to Walker in the sixth as Christian goes down on strikes here. And then the walk to Dubon last inning. Oh, 0-2 pitch came in and got him right in the middle of the bat. And pops this one into right field. Soler will come on and have time to get under it for the second out. Now,
Tattoos.
someone else on the team? Oh, we'll talk more about it later. Fourth ground ball to short for Jake, as that'll do it for the Astros. Shonowell didn't need to bunt for a hit. He slices one into left field on an 0-2 pitch, and that is a base hit. Shonowell now 2 for 3 in his career against Hader. Has a leadoff base hit. Harris sends one to left field. Altuve coming in. He'll make a sliding catch. Jose Altuve puts it away for out number 1. 0-2 to Joe Adell, and he tried to hold up. That's a swing. That'll be out number 2 as Hader picks up his first strikeout. That's now. There's a base hit into right. Game continues. Couple of 0-2 base hits in this inning. Shonowell hit one into left, and Anderson also going opposite field as he singles into right field. That ball into center should be the ball game. Jake Myers calls it and catches it, and that's a winner for the Astros. 7-3. The final score. Astros take 2 out of 3 from the Angels, who lose their first series of the season. And Blummer, that's a nice way to head out on the road.
No, it was a great job by Hayden Wesneski, not getting deterred, giving up those solo home runs, keeping this game close enough for the offense to be able to create opportunities. They took full advantage of Kyle Hendricks in that second inning to put up that 5 spot. They did a great job of cruising to this victory and winning this series to finish out this homestand.
So the Astros win it by the score of 7-3. A couple of football scores in their 2 wins against the Angels. 14-3 Friday, 7-3 today. Astros postgame show.